So in this session, I'm going to review how to configure and use SmartView. SmartView is really used for two purposes within Fusion ERP. One is, OTBI, to be able to connect and to be able to access that data, those tables, those charts, those reports, that data we created in OTBI, and to be able to display it up into Excel, PowerPoint, or Word. The second is to be able to create financial data, to be able to attach to your financial data. That's stored in S-Space, so it's within the Fusion ERP too. But it's a different data model. And it's done that way because S-Space has tremendous advantages around financial data. It really gives you the ability to slice and dice your data, to be able to do analysis across that data, and then to be able to create financial statements. And not just financial statements that are pixel perfect and meet your format, but financial statements that can give you capabilities like being able to drill, being able to make annotations on those. So both have very powerful capabilities. So let's first go in and create a new connection. And that's where you'll see these two options come up. One is OBIEE, and that's really OTBI, connecting to the objects, the tables, and such, and being able to deploy those up. The second is SmartView in HTTP provider, and that's connecting to S-Space within the GL. So let's first choose this one, and we're going to go over initially just the OTBI. So I'll go into here, and we need to put a URL in. And the URL really consists of the URL of your instance. So pull that down, and we'll put that into Notepad. And then we just really what we need is to replace this end piece with this. Right. And then turn that down, click on here, and you finish. And this will take a second. And of course, now it's going to come back and want us to be able to sign in using username password. Let me rekey that. And it worked that time. And so ask me again. I can give it a name. And again, this defaults to the URL, but you could really give it a name, anything you want in the description. Say OK. And then you click on this. And you can see what we have here. This is really giving me access to my catalog within OBIEE. So here's my catalog. I click my shared folders. You know, we can come within here and we can see that folder we had created and all those examples. And here, for each one of the analysis we created, we've got the objects that support that analysis that we now can pick from, to put into Word and look at the data. The good thing about this is or into Excel. You've got Excel, you've got all the capabilities around Excel, but you're accessing that data that's real time, that data from objects that have been built, that have logic behind them, and are also coming from real-time data. So here, I'll pick an object. This is the chart we had earlier, and there it is. So now that's real time. We can look at it. We can save this. We can maybe have an analysis. We can put our table in, save this down, and then later open it up and just hit refresh, and we've always got the most current data. You also, interesting enough, within here have the ability to create reports. So if you want to be able to go in, interesting enough, if you have the correct rights, right, the correct access, you can create a report, do it in Excel, and then publish it back, which is really kind of a nice. So clicking on that Design View button, what this gives you now is it gives you all of those subject areas, right? You know, in the case that we were in, we were looking at subject areas related to cost, right? So here are all the billing, the control, the costing, all of those individual subject areas. Now you have the ability to be able to select fields, right? To be able to put those on, to be able, and here's the report we're currently doing. We've got project organizations, burden costs and such. And then you can go through and just drag and drop the individual components onto this really designer palette, and then ultimately go back and publish that back to the database if you want to do that. Again, you can look at your properties here. You know, where is it, what it comes from, what are the values and such. Be able to refresh your data. Really a nice way to be able to, be able to manage your data and access it. So here we are in PowerPoint. Again, it's the same layout, same configuration, same navigation. We can pick our image here, our chart. Go ahead and insert it into our PowerPoint deck. And we can also, go ahead and expand it here, make it as large as we want, and then save this. And then what we can do is the next time we open this, all we need to do is open the deck, make a connection, sign in to SmartView, hit refresh, and we're ready to go. So that's kind of just a quick overview of SmartView.